Hey guys, this week we are going to learn about stem and leaf plots. All right, let's get started. So, a stem and leaf plot uses place value to display large sets of data into a table with two parts. Those two parts are the stem, and the stem is the first digit or digits, and they are used to group the data. The second part is called the leaf, and that is the remaining digit or digits, and they are used to show each individual data piece. Each piece of data is listed in a stem and leaf plot. Okay, so here's how we make a stem and leaf plot. Step 1, we have to order the data from least to greatest. Sounds familiar, huh? Number 2, decide what place value will be the stem and what place value will be the leaf. Step 3, draw a T-chart. Step 4, write each value in the T-chart. And step 5, which is one of the most important steps, is create a key. So let's look at this example problem, and we're going to create a stem and leaf plot. So it says the following data set represents the cost of an order in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. And we've got 10, 21, 34, and so on. These are dollar amounts, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to order the data from least to greatest, okay? So we'll start off with 2, and I'm going to go ahead and cross out as we go because there's going to be a bunch here. 3, I thought there was a 5, I guess not. 6, 9, 10, 2 12s, 12, 14, looks like 2 18s. I'm going to make a second row. 18, 18, okay, so there's 14, 18, 18. Oh darn, I missed a 15. Whew, I left a space there, left a little blank there. I can fill that in. Goodness, okay. 21, 22, 29, and 34. Okay, so I'm pretty sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Make sure I've got 15 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, these guys are in order. Once we've got our data in order from least to greatest, our second step is to decide what place value will be the stem and what place value will be the leaf. Okay, so in this case, since we've got 2 all the way up to 34, we're going to make our stem be the tens place. Okay. And we're going to make our leaf be the ones place. Okay, so since I'm starting off with 2 through 9, which are single digits, that means my stem for those numbers are going to be 0, because there's a 0 in the tens place, okay? So we've got 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 6, and 0, 9, okay? So we've got these first 4, check, done, and placed on our stem and leaf plot. Okay, so now we've got 10 through 18, which have a 1 in the tens place. So our stem is going to be a 1, and then we're going to add a 0 for 10, a 2 for 12, another 2 for the other 12, a 4 for 14, a 5 for 15, and 2 8s for the 2 18s. Okay, I hope this is making sense. Like this guy right here, let me highlight this for you real quick. Like this 1 and this 0 equal this 10. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, I hope so. We'll keep going. If it doesn't, hopefully you'll catch on here in a second. Okay, and then we've got 21 through 29. Okay, so our stem is going to be a 2, and we'll put a 1 for 21. We'll put a 2 for 22, and we'll put a 9 for 29, okay? And then our last one is going to have a 3 in the tens place, and then a 4 over here in the leaf for 34, okay? So I'll highlight this guy. So 34 is represented in our stem and leaf plot as 34, okay? And so that brings us to our key. We've got to make our key. So a way that we can make our key, and this is what you're going to see, is I'm just going to go ahead and use that last one. So we're going to tell people that according to our stem and leaf plot, a 3 with a line 4 is going to equal 34, okay? Okay, so now that we've got our stem and leaf plot created, let's see what kind of questions we can answer from a stem and leaf plot. So what kind of information can we get from a stem and leaf plot? We can find out things such as range. What was the least expensive order? What was the most expensive order? How many people spent less than $5? What's the median? What's the mode? How many people spent more than $10? Okay. How many people ordered it all in the drive-thru? So all of these questions we can answer from our stem and leaf plot. Okay. So let's go ahead and answer some of these questions. Ready? I'll show you how to answer them. So let's look at our stem and leaf plot. We've got everything, all of our orders from the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. Remember, a 3 line 4 means 34, just like this. 3 line 4 equals 34. Okay, so first question, how many people ordered in the drive-thru? Okay, that's easy. Here's what we got to do. We've just got to simply count how many, sorry, my screen is being real glitchy here, okay? We just need to count how many numbers there are in our data set, okay? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so that means that there were 15 orders in the drive-thru. Okay. Next one, what is the range? Okay, remember from last week, range is your highest number minus your lowest number, okay? So our highest number was 34, or our highest number is 34, see 34, and then our lowest number is 2. So our range is going to be 34 minus 2, so our range equals 32. Okay, so 15 people went to the drive-thru. There was a range in $32 of our orders. What was our least expensive order? Well, that's easy. That was a $2 order. Okay, and actually there should be a dollar sign here too. There's a range of $32. Okay, what is the mode? Okay, so remember, mode is the number or numbers that occur the most often. Okay, so 2, 3, 6, 9, 0. I'm sorry, this 0 means 10. So 10, 12, 12, 14, 15, 18, 18. Okay, so we've got, let me see, let me get a different highlighter. Okay, so we've got 12 and 12, and then we've got 18 and 18. And remember, we are allowed to have 2 modes. Okay, we're allowed to have more than 1 mode. We're allowed to have no mode. We're allowed to have just 1 mode. In this case, our modes are going to be $12 and $18. They're both going to be our mode. Okay, what was our most expensive order? That's easy. Our most expensive order is down here. That was $34. Okay, sounds like my family going through the drive-thru. And then here we go. How many people spent less than $5? Okay, so it looks like, sorry, I don't know what is happening with my little mouse thing here. Okay, how many people spent less than $5? Well, we only have 2 people. This guy that spent $3 and this guy that spent $2. So only 2 people spent less than $5. And up here, this is people. Let's go ahead and label so we know what we're talking about here. And then how many people spent more than $10? So $10 is not more than $10. So we're going to count everything above that. So 12, 12, 14, 15, 18, 18, 21, 22, 29, 34. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people spent more than $10. And then what is our median? This one's kind of fun to do, but you got to keep yourself organized, okay? Okay, so remember, median is your number in the middle, okay? So we're going to cross off our biggest one, which is 34, and our lowest one, which is 2. Our next biggest one is 29 and 3, 22 and 6, 21 and 9, 18 and 10, 18 and 12, 15 and 12, which leaves us with 14. So our median cost was $14, and we got all of that information from this stem and leaf plot. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so I'm just going to show you where else you can see the stem and leaf plot and how it looks differently, because it doesn't always have to be the tens and the ones place. Okay, and so I'm going to switch over to my regular mouse because I don't think I have to do any writing on the next screen. Sorry about all this mess, guys. Okay, so stem and leaf plots can look different. Here are just some examples. I'm not going to go into great detail about them, but I just want you to see how different they look. Okay, so if you look at this one over here, look at our key. Our key says that a 9 line 2 means 9.2. So in this case, I guess I lied to you because I am going to be writing here. Your stem is the ones place. Here is where your decimal would be. And then this would be your tenths place, okay? So that's why in the beginning of the lesson when I told you that a stem and leaf plot uses place value, this is what I'm talking about, because depending on what you want to use or how you want to use your stem and leaf plot, you can use that line to divide your two place values, okay? So a 9 line 2 in this case means 9.2. Okay, look at this guy over here. So let's look at the key first. You see why it's super important that you have a key. So the key says 24 line 1 means 24.1. So in this case, the line again is where your decimal point would be, and this would be your tenths place. And if you'll look to the left of the line, instead of it being just the ones or the tens, it's actually the tens and the ones place that are over here on this side of your line of your T-chart, okay? So make sure you are always looking at your key, because that's going to tell you how to read your stem and leaf plot properly, okay? 2 more examples and then we'll be all done. Okay, look at this guy. This time our key says 1.2 line 3 actually means 1.23. So over on this stem and leaf plot, to the left of the line, we actually have the ones place, the decimal, and the tenths place. And then to the right of your line is actually the hundredths place, okay? So this 3 is your hundredths place here, okay? And then this last one I thought was kind of cool. I've never seen it used this way, and I thought this was interesting. So here we've got some classic cars and their years, and you can see we've got like a 1936, a 1958, a 1901, and we can make a stem and leaf plot out of this as well, okay? So down here, look at the bottom, look at your key. 192/7 equals 1927. So you've got your ones, your tens, and your hundreds to the left of your line, and then no decimal, but your ones, sorry, I'm just kidding. This is your thousands, hundreds, and tens, and your ones place is actually to the left, to the right of the line. Oh my goodness, it's getting late. So in this stem and leaf plot, they have used the ones to the right, and then the tens, hundreds, and thousands to the left of your line. And I hope I said right and left correctly on the other ones. But anyway, these are just different ways that you can see a stem and leaf plot, showing you how place value can be used. All right, guys, have a great week. I'm still missing you bunches, and I look forward to seeing what you can do. Have a great day. Bye.